today's reading. Hopefully I don't have any food in my teeth because I have this different setup today. Anyway, thank you for joining me. This is Manifest Wisely Tarot. Not rock and roll tarot, although this is my Dark Side of the Moon Pink Floyd shirt that I've had. And I put it on today. I was like, oh, it's like it fits. Anyway, that's how long I've had it. Anyway, I feel like only people a certain age understand that kind of joke. But anyway, I could be wrong. I go with the straight. It's a special deck, but it's like very similar to the Rider-Waite. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. As in, there's no like extra, you know what I mean, cards. Follows the traditional tarot. So yeah, we're jumping right into the tarot. I'll probably do some oracle cards too, perhaps, or meditation messages. I am not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna try and keep this short today. So I am gonna be a clock watcher. All right. So if you would like to make a donation to the channel, you can do that by following the instructions in the description box. If you would like to support the channel in another way, you can like this video or any of the videos related to this channel. And if you're enjoying this message, please consider subscribing. That is another way that is 100% free to support the channel. Yeah. So, the Ace of Wands. What have you been up to, collective? Okay. Somebody's had the spring has sprung. I don't know about you, but my landscaping, it's, I'm out there managing, like I was out there this morning pulling weeds because, if you don't get ahead of it when it's like this and we're getting rain and everything and, that steam and heat, it just like makes everything just pop and grow. If you don't get ahead of it, so I feel like you've really been heating up here. Okay. And it's being noticed, all right? You have somewhat of a glow about you. There's a lot of people kind of around you right now, or want to come towards you and kind of be like, hey, you're cool, or, hey, here's a little gift or something, and you're like, that's nice, thank you. And then sometimes you see their hands still out, and you're like, well, I can write you a thank you note if you like. At that point. So just think about that. Like, you don't owe anybody. Sometimes it is a nice thing to be able to reciprocate, right? But, that's not, it shouldn't be the point or the purpose, right, of giving. Yeah. The Two of Cups here. And I feel like collective, some of you are going to be entering a time where being with somebody is way more balanced than maybe what you've come across in the past, okay? For some of you, some of these past connections were more just at a lower vibration, or at a, like they say, there's physical, emotional, psychological, okay, right, spiritual levels, at least 4, right? Some people only connect, emotionally, you know what I mean? They say, yeah, you're my soul brother or whatever, right? I mean, but this Two of Cups here, it's more of a romantic situation, collective. And I feel like it's something that, you're going to kind of enjoy here. Yeah, the King of Wands wanted to come out. He has popped out in some previous readings. So, the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, the Seven of Pentacles can kind of be like a will they or won't they, right? I mean, I feel like for you, collective, you have everything lined up here that says this can bring you a, not a happy ending, but a new beginning for growth, okay? And one in which is balanced, all right? You know, say between your emotional and physical sides at minimum, right? I'm not sure about the rest of it, okay? And financially, with this Seven of Pentacles, it's like, okay, are we going to invest in this, right? And here it shows you kind of planting seeds. Now, you know, again, this Two of Cups is here, so yeah. I'm just not feeling the I'm not getting the reverse energy, but I'm just not feeling the complete overjoy with the Two of Cups right here in the future, okay? And I feel like that's why the Seven of Pentacles is here. It's like, yeah, you're kind of like, that's nice if, but like you're still out here kind of alone planting these seeds, right? Now, is that a bad thing? No. That's a good thing, right? Is that seed still with this person, right? Whoever this emotional fulfillment is. Or is it like becoming choppy like the waves, right? Is it like, you know, this week this person is having a great time, and then next week they're like, you know, a big stick in the mud, you don't really want to be around them, you know what I mean? Like it's just like an attitude all the time, right? Things like that. um, and then collective, for some of you, you're questioning, then it's like, okay, well, is that just that physical piece, right? Okay, so the balance you seek, you know, it's like you may still have some rose colored glasses on when it comes to certain people that you're dealing with. And that's why it feels like you're kind of still doing most of the work here. And that's what's in this outcome. So it's like, obviously, you're not giving up for yourself, right? You're continuing to do what you need to do. Like me, I was out there pulling my weeds, you know. But you know, it just rained earlier this morning, like real early, and so I was able to get out there, and a lot of that stuff, it can't, I mean, I was done outside by 10 a.m. So, you know, it's not too bad. So, because y'all know I mowed. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like potentially somebody wanted you to get like super wrapped up in this physical connection, like mentally. Maybe they were playing mind games with you. But you're like a warrior of love, collective. Okay, you're kind of like, all right, well, I don't really do games like that when it comes to my body nor my mind, right? Again, you know, your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, like all of that stuff's connected. And you're like, I'm not willing to expose myself to this kind of drama, right? For some of you, it could have taken you a while to get out of that. Yeah. It was kind of that, you know, some of that pity party stuff, right? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm the warrior of love. So get out of my way, right? If you're not going to participate, find another game, right? Just, you're not in my game. You're playing a different game, okay? But don't come and play it at my house. You got to go play it at your house, right? And that's the thing, is like some of these people made these little messes and they don't want to live in them. It's like they got to, that's right. That's their mess now. Three of Wands. And it's not that I can't empathize or sympathize or, you know, things like that. But, you know, some people don't want to learn. A lot of things are choices in life when you come down to it, all right? And I understand it's breaking patterns, breaking cycles is very difficult, okay? So when they talk about those generational curses and all that kind of crazy stuff, but you could have some traveling coming up, collective. The person that you're going to meet, not right now, because right now you're more in a period of self discovery, to be honest, okay? And you're kind of getting things lined up, I feel like, here, okay? And using this little bump as a like a GPS marker type thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. This is where we were going. Okay. Um, Whoever you were at, again, that's kind of like you're at. You've put space between you, right? And again, that's kind of like these sunglasses here. You're kind of like, you know, um, you know, tell me some truth and maybe I'll let you look into my eyes, right? Yeah, Ten of Swords here under this Two of Cups. Not everything is, coming up roses, right? And you're very practical about that. Again, you're very determined here, collective, because, with you having the Seven of Pentacles and the outcome, even though you get kind of like this seemingly good news, okay, but I'm here to read the energy and not all cards are in the upright all the time, okay, but I don't do reversals, okay, so just know that for me as a reader, that's my style of reading. If you don't like it, you can go look at readers on other channels. There are plenty to choose from out here on YouTube. Again, if you are enjoying this message, please hit the like button. This is the Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We just are pretty much leaving Aries season and heading into the Taurus era, of spring here, where, things are starting to take root. Okay? And, that's kind of what somebody wants to do with you, but they may want to do it and kind of create this ran through energy here with the Knight of Wands. Okay? And you're like, nah, you're like, sorry, not about that. And that is a little bit here why there's this delay, because it's like somebody wanted you to jump in, and it's like, oh, hey, yeah, I know you, yeah, right, what's up? Remember those Budweiser commercials and those guys would do that to each other and they'd be like bragging by the hand. It's hilarious, okay? That was the 90s for you. I mean, anyway, that's kind of what it's like. Somebody thought you were gonna be like, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna be all about that. Not quite like that, right? And why is that, collective? Okay, yeah. So you know the answer to that, right? Because this Ten of Swords here under this Two of Cups signifies the done, Some of you could have already moved on with this Knight of Wands too, like to another, potential situation that did include some physical, you know what I mean? Because that's more like what the wands are about, that kind of physical, energy, right? Okay, the Four of Pentacles. This wanted to come out the other day. Mm-hmm. And collective, I feel like this is definitely you in the way of knowing what your stability is worth. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you might think I'm holding on to something, but I'm also being discerning, right? And that's why, even though you're holding on to these four, you're up here planting these seven. You didn't stop, right? Thank you for the like, by the way, during the live. The Queen of Wands, yeah, see, because it's like you've started planting that garden, and then by summertime here, when Leo sees, again, here's some more fire energy, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So by the time Leo season here comes in here, those, all that stuff's going to be grown, right? All that hard work's going to, have paid off. All that investment that you put into yourself, collective, not into this wishy-washy stuff that wanted you to be all upset all the time, you know? And it's like, well, you can kiss my bougie ass goodbye then, I guess. I don't know what, whatever the hell you want to call me. Like, I don't even know. You know what I mean? It's just something like that. There's just something, again, collective. This is you coming up as a warrior of love, you know? You're like, maybe you're just not adult enough to handle this situation. This situation is for grown folks. Knights are a youthful energy, but they're also out there doing things unsupervised, right? Okay, and in the upright position, it should be a good thing. Right, and that's where you were, and then here comes somebody else wanting this, and it's like, hey, actually, I'm gonna twisted this all up and blah blah blah. And why is that? It's because they're pulling off of your good juju, and some of this is just like being close to you. Okay, it's like when some people get like a shine off of, sometimes when you see like people together, and then you look at them and you're like, are they really a couple? Like, I just didn't picture that. You know what I mean? Something like that. Sometimes it's, anyway. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying that that's an example. So, anyway, I did say I was going to pull some messages. I'm going to take a little sip here. Hopefully, I don't know how many minutes I have left on my little. I got a frozen pizza thing in there. Because, I was outside pulling weeds. I wasn't inside slaving in my kitchen. Anyway. I'm waiting for it to rain so I can make dog treats again. I have some, which the recipe is available on my Feel Better Guru channel, which I have cross-posted in the community tab, by the way. So if you want to go back and look at any other videos of mine, you can go to the live tab, which you just go to the channel homepage, which I would say majority of my videos within the last 6 months to year are more like under the live tab, but I do have some other ones posted to the video tab. So, which I used to pre-record everything, review it, blah blah. Now I do the live, and then it saves the. Thank you, Tony. It always helps to turn out that way. I think this one, creation. So, with spring comes creation. That's some of this fire energy as well. So yeah, kind of like with doing these lives, it's like you're just going for it, and you see these little dots here, like going into your head, or her head, or his head, or whatever. Like it's like there's that's the bat signal. Okay. It's like you're receiving the downloads, right? And it's like now it's time to put that stuff into action. Okay. So again, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries popping out. Pisces is here also. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a little bit. But the main is that fire energy. So if you follow astrology, please do check out your Western and Vedic charts. There's a lot of free tools out there you can check out. Intention kind of looks like a Buddha here, which that is, in the Eastern Hemisphere, widely practiced, right? Or Hinduism. There's different gods and things like that, but here this is about what's coming, from your soul, from your heart. How is that creation going to create the ripple effects? Okay, so you're thinking about what you're going to invest in again in this output. Like, you're always ready for the next thing. Okay, like you're not resting on your laurels, right? Like, that's kind of this Six of Pentacles kind of reminds me too. Journey. Oh, how the cool is that? I saw Journey in my town. They were wonderful. Check them out if you can. So yeah, you're not too worried about other people's timelines, okay? But you definitely feel like you are on a journey, okay? Um, and for some of you, it's been a little bumpy, you know. You're like, not gonna lie, right? But, if you stick with the intention that you have here and what you want to keep investing in, all of this is going to come and allow you to, um, enjoy your time freely. Okay. And this is not only, and this could just be like somebody in your kind of company. Say you're a masculine energy, you know what I mean? This Queen of Wands type, that feminine type of energy. Okay. It could be, friends, family, it could be romantic as well. I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be so concrete. Anyway, so that might be part of the journey that you're on as well. Okay. So anyway, I gotta turn off my oven, guys. So until next time, please manifest wisely. Please like or subscribe. Consider a donation to the PayPal if that's in your budget. But if it's not, the 100% free way to support the channel is to like or subscribe. And until next time, manifest wisely. Bye bye.